Hello, hello, and welcome back to Fallout 4. I am Maester Aelix, and this is NCR Lone Ranger. We are right back where we left off in the home and office of the synth known as Nick Valentine here in Diamond City, which makes little sense because Diamond City hates those synths, but we'll just ignore that. Uh, yeah, Alice here doesn't care for them much either. However, she has recently learned that Kellogg, the man she must murder, he was here in town, so she must find clues and vengeance.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, but they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well.
The Ranger could barely contain her excitement behind her mask to not spill the beans to Nick Valentine that she knew more than she said. Oh, how she longed for sweet vengeance for the man that killed her family. But she'd see this through to the end, one way or another.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
No way I can pick this.
The Ranger checked her pockets,
No luck?
but had nothing that would help with this situation.
Nick,
Stubborn lock, ain't it? You can't get through that door. Stubborn lock, ain't it?
don't think
See
I
that
can pick
platform
this.
in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
While the door was in her way, there was a solution to open it.
An ordinary piece of wood. A swatter is
Need
a
some custom
custom-made piece of
hardware?
genuine
We got a... Now a swatter. That's a real one. Talk to Mo Clone.
Who's really in control of Diamond City? Read the public.
She could barely contain all the emotions she was feeling in that moment as she rode that elevator. Anger, fury, even a little fear. There was only a locked door between her and the answers she looked for. This would be amazing if she could pull this off.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain airheaded blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
I'm trying to track down a man named Kellogg.
Interesting. That's the guy who bought the house in the abandoned West Stands. Had that kid.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
Come on, can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Maybe we can reach an agreement. I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
When the ranger got her hand on that key, she had to contain herself from just leaping out the window to the areas below to where she wanted to go. She kept her eye locked on the house the whole way down. She didn't want to lose sight of it, or any of the, even a little part of it.
Read all about it. Institute replaces people with machines. Are you
The
next?
super salon can give you the hairstyle of your
We got
dreams.
small arms, long arms, ammunition.
You read the paper? Dale says, hiding among us.
She could tell that the Diamond City, albeit a large settlement, was a small community. Everyone talked to the stranger as soon as they could.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
She looked all around the place, felt her fury grow stronger. And then she saw it, coming back down the stairs,
I'm
a
telling you,
button
something's
under the
not
desk.
right. Look for it. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Normally she'd feel bad about taking things that weren't hers, but this man had already taken so much from her.
Won't be able to pick this. Gwinnett's stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Yes. Any suggestions, Nick?
Guess it's time to call in a favor. I know a specialist. He's never in one place for long, but he'll show up if I ask.
Who's this friend of yours, Nick?
Worked with him a few times, but he only likes certain people. Got a feeling you'll get on, though. You'll meet soon enough. Gonna send out the signal. It's a special frequency, so you won't hear it. But he will. Okay, I called him. Let's wait outside.
She didn't figure she'd see sunset sarsaparilla this far east, but she would certainly enjoy it while she could.
Ah, there he is. Prompt as always. Ready to get to work, dog meat?
Dog meat, huh?
Hell of an animal. Doesn't really have an owner, but he's always ready to help out when he's needed. Go ahead. Let him sniff that cigar. See if he can find our man. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so.
Any words of wisdom?
Remember, Kellogg's a professional. He's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
Now, she'd tracked Kellogg all on her lonesome across most of the United States. However, getting the help of a dog, that was new, but she was kind of looking forward to it. However, before she'd make this run, she'd have to go lighten her load a bit. Thankfully, there was a thriving market right nearby.
Good to be back in Diamond City.
Squatters, right here. Their skull bashes in the Commonwealth.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High quality protection for sale.
Arturo was the man most likely to have the ammo she wanted, so she was going to try him
Talk
first.
about guns, or maybe you want to consider something more.
Let's see what you got.
Feel free to test the grips.
And at least there were some. That's more than she had already. Wasn't quite enough. She had to go see Myrna
They
too.
sell just about everything, but none of it is scrap. I'll take a look. Sure. Here's what we got.
Myrna didn't have what she was looking for, certainly not in the ways of ammo. So she took this opportunity to unload some of her burdens and put caps in her pocket instead. Unfortunately, she carried a bit too much more than she realized. I would have to try a bit harder to lighten her burdens.
From the upper stands.
Read the public and be prepared.
Then she would follow that dog and head out to the Commonwealth, unsure of what the road brought her. Once she got out of town and onto the road again, She took a second to gather her thoughts and her breath, as she often did before traveling. And she realized just how fortunate she's been up until this point. She was rather lucky. A sight more fortunate than those near the wall. Security seemed to have their hands full. She heard calls for help, but they'd be ignored, at least for now. She had much to do. She was getting closer and closer to sweet, sweet revenge.
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Other raiders proved to be more immediately dangerous, though few people in the Commonwealth would be as dangerous as that dog, Kellogg. A few well-placed shots took care of those problems. The dog led her down some winding tracks. Kind of an apt metaphor, how she'd been put on a track she couldn't leave in her own life. She had had it with mole rats, quite content to just let them all die. Ugh, mole rats. She did not care for mole rats, and the more she came across them, the more she started to dislike them. disliked them so much she didn't really want to carry any of their garbage anyway. She'd come across a site. Clearly there'd been some gunfire here. Plenty of dead turrets and dead people. She wondered how long ago it was. But the dog knew, because he found fresh blood.
Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
The dog had smelled the blood and tracked it even further down the tracks. Oh, how she didn't even realize what she was walking into. But she would eventually. Now, Yogwai was not something one ever expected or prepares for. And while she might have not been prepared for it, she can certainly handle that problem. More wild dogs decided to poke their heads around and cause trouble. Some strange
Thanks
man.
for saving me, friend. Take this. It's all I got.
Now that wasn't normal. Someone just running up to you and hand you a fistful of caps, but once again, she felt she was getting more lucky all the time. The old train depot had seen better days, and soon she reckoned it would see bloodshed.
A decoy, huh? Clever.
Nice little spot Kellogg had set up for himself to watch that there strange bridge. No. She didn't die to no ghoul. No. Here, look, why don't we just take a minute and I'll get back to you. Alright? Well, everyone, thank you all for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. And I really do enjoy making it, which is why I put out a video 7 days a week. If you do like my stuff, then please let me know by leaving a comment down below. And while you're down there, just hit the like comment, possibly even subscribe, and the little bell icon next to that so you can be told when I put out my next video. If you do not like my content, then please go down below, hit a thumbs down, and leave a comment as to why so I can try to improve. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you all next time.